everyone, and welcome back to the show, Your Secret Advisor. So today is going to be a very interesting episode because we are talking about relationships, and on that subject we have a special guest here. His name is Donald, and he's just going to explain what he's struggling with in his relationship with his girlfriend. Hey Donald, how's everything going?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. So what's the problem for today? Why are you here?
So I feel like my girlfriend and I, her name is JonBenet, we've had communication problems, definitely in the past, and like still in the present. Like we've tried to work on them, but it's still kind of hard to, communicate how we feel and how like certain things affect us, or how things that I do make her feel a certain way, or things she does make me feel a certain way. And sometimes we just kind of like bottle up inside and don't let the other person know how we feel. And then we end up just like maybe taking it out on them a week later or sometime later.
So the problem is like communication. You guys can't really tell your feelings to each other the way you want to. So then it ends up like being tension. Oh, that's the worst in any type of relationship. Okay, so with that, we actually have some advice for you. Somebody wrote something for you to kind of deal with that situation. So this is what they say. They say, "Dear Donald, stop, think, talk, and listen. Love, Your Secret Advisor." So I know that's pretty vague, and we are going to need a special guest to kind of break down this advice. So let's introduce our very special expertise, Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
So, yeah. Thanks, man.
Of course. So can you help us break down what this advice is saying? So they said, "Dear Donald, stop, think, talk, listen." So I know you're in a relationship now, right? And we just want to kind of hear your like schmill on this whole like situation. So he was saying that communication is his problem, and him and his girlfriend, they sometimes don't really know how to communicate their problems to each other, and it just becomes like a bottle of tension that just could have been avoided if they just talked to one another. So how do you feel like this, or what do you feel like this advice is trying to tell?
I don't know. Well, I can even relate to it in my own relationship, because with me and my girlfriend, a lot of the times we have exchanges and eventually we reach a point where we just go silent on each other. So with stop and think, it's really just you don't want to just say things off the spur of the moment and off of your emotions. So you just have to reflect, take everything in, and just really think about things. And then talk and listen. Just after that point, once you really collect your thoughts, you just have to let it out. Because really at that point, you just have to just put everything in the forefront. Because with tension, it just festers on and then becomes a bigger thing later. And that's what you don't want.
So was there ever a time where you and your girlfriend kind of had this issue, but then like who kind of initiated the whole stop? Like what was your role in the stop, think, talk, and listen?
Yeah, so pretty much whenever we try to figure out someone to eat. so yeah,
Wow.
sometimes like I just ask her what does she want, and she's just like, "Oh, whatever you want." I'm just like, "Oh, how about this? How about that?" And then she's like, "Oh, but I don't like this."
Okay.
So pretty much like at that point I can't really stop at a standstill. So just gotta think of what the other person wants and how they'll be able to receive what you're saying. And then afterwards just talk it out with them and then move on from there.
So focus on putting them first, basically putting their thoughts first, what they want. Just think and analyze the situation and see how, try and figure out what they're trying to say. That's where the whole like listen part comes in, and the whole thinking as well. A lot of people just want to say things, blah blah blah, this and that, but they don't really listen. And a lot of people just keep listening and they're not really listening. So it's like it's important to go through that whole step process. Stop, okay, stop stop and analyze the situation. Think about what's going on. Think about, okay, how could this affect us in the long run? That's going to make you want to solve the problem. Talk to each other. That's where communication comes from. And then listen to what the other person is talking about, what the other person is saying. and that's how you'll be able to resolve any issue. So hopefully that helps. But thank you so much for that, Jerry. I think that was some really good advice, and thank you for sharing your what's it called? Your relationship details as well. Yeah, experience. But yeah, I think with that, do you have anything else to ask him? Any further?
Do you feel like it's gotten better? Like your communication skills with your girlfriend?
Yeah, because I don't know, really with relationships, you just gotta be able to build, because really this can go on for X amount of time. So just getting to that point where you can really just let it out and not even have to worry too much. I feel like that's a blessing in itself.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for that. If you don't have any other questions, thank you so much, Jerry, for coming here and giving us some advice on this, breaking it down, and thank you, Donald, for coming here on the show to share your experience as well. I guess we'll kind of end it there, and we'll see you guys next time on this show. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for our panel. So I guess we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.